Blessing stared at her reflection in the cracked mirror and screamed. Her smooth teenage skin had turned wrinkled and grey. Her full lips were now thin and cracked. Her beautiful hair had become brittle and white. She was 17 years old, but the face staring back at her looked 70. Just 3 hours earlier, she had walked out of Mama Ngozi's salon with perfect braids. Now she was dying. Let me tell you how this nightmare began. In the bustling town of Enugu lived a woman everyone called Mama Ngozi. She looked 25, with skin like polished bronze and hair that shined like silk. But the older woman whispered that Mama Ngozi had been 25 for over 100 years. She ran a small hair salon behind her compound. Young women came from far and wide for her magical touch. Mama Ngozi could braid hair like no one else. Her clients always left looking stunning, but some of them also left looking different. Blessing was different from other girls her age. While they gossiped and partied, she spent her time reading books and running a small library. Her mother, a devoted Christian, had always warned her, "Never let strangers touch your hair, my daughter. Your hair holds your life force." Blessing listened to these warnings for years. When friends talked about Mama Ngozi's salon, she always found excuses to avoid going. She trusted her mother's wisdom. But Mama Ngozi was patient. She began showing up at church, bringing gifts for Blessing's family. She praised Blessing publicly, calling her the smartest girl in town. Slowly, Blessing's guard came down. This kind woman couldn't be dangerous, could she? The trap was set when Blessing's best friend Joy visited Mama Ngozi's salon. Joy returned with the most beautiful braids anyone had ever seen. She glowed with confidence. "Blessing, you have to come with me next time," Joy begged. "Mama Ngozi asked about you specifically. She wants to give you her special treatment for free." Blessing hesitated. Something in her spirit felt uneasy, but Joy kept pushing, and eventually curiosity won. The salon was dimly lit, with candles and strange oils burning in the corners. Mama Ngozi welcomed them with a warm smile. As she began braiding Blessing's hair, she hummed softly and rubbed oils into each section. Blessing didn't notice Mama Ngozi pocket a strand of her hair. She didn't see the older woman whisper strange words over the strand or mix it with dark oils. She only felt the gentle touch and heard the soothing humming. But something was happening. With each braid, Blessing felt slightly weaker. Each strand that Mama Ngozi touched seemed to take something from her. When the braiding finished, Blessing looked beautiful, but she felt strange, tired, and hollow inside. Walking home, the weakness hit her like a wave. Her legs wobbled, her vision blurred. By the time she reached her house, fever consumed her body. That's when she looked in the mirror and saw the horror. Blessing ran to find Joy, hoping her friend could help. What she found was worse than her own reflection. Joy lay in her bed, looking like an old woman. Her beautiful braids had turned grey. Her skin hung loose and wrinkled. "She took it," Joy whispered with her last breath. "She took everything." Blessing understood then. Mama Ngozi hadn't given them beauty. She had stolen their youth. Through their hair, she had drained their life force and transferred it to herself. Blessing remembered her mother's warnings, but it was too late. The ritual was complete. The damage couldn't be undone. As the sun set, Blessing felt her strength leaving her body. She thought about her mother's wisdom, about the faith she had abandoned for peer pressure, about the choice that would cost her everything. The town mourned the mysterious deaths of 2 young women, but no one dared speak Mama Ngozi's name. Fear kept them silent. And Mama Ngozi? she continued operating her salon, looking 25 again, waiting for the next curious young woman to walk through her door. If this story gave you chills, make sure to subscribe for more African folklore that will keep you up at night. These stories have been told for generations to teach us important lessons about discernment and wisdom. The next time someone offers you something that seems too good to be true, remember Blessing's story. Sometimes the greatest protection comes from listening to the wisdom of those who love us most. Hit that subscribe button if you want to hear more stories that matter, and let me know in the comments. Have you ever ignored good advice and regretted it?